Let's be honest, most of us don't fail at work because we lack skill or intelligence. We fail because of our habits. It's not the one big mistake that kills your productivity. It's the small, daily patterns that quietly drain your time, energy, and focus. So today on the Work Chat, we're going to talk about the 5 common work habits you should stop today. The habits that might look harmless, but are silently holding you back from performing at your best. And don't worry, this isn't another wake up at 5 a.m. lecture. We're talking about the kind of habits that real professionals struggle with every single day. By the end of this episode, you'll know exactly which habits are quietly sabotaging your success and what to do instead to take back your time, focus, and peace of mind. Let's dive in. Hi everyone, welcome back to the Work Chat. Today we're going to talk about the 5 common work habits that are holding you back from performing at your best. Before we dive into the 5 habits, let's talk about why they matter so much. Habits are shortcuts. They're mental autopilot. That's useful until the shortcut takes you somewhere you don't want to go. According to behavioral scientists, almost 40% of what we do every day is habit-driven. That means nearly half of your workday happens without conscious thought. So if your habits are off, even slightly, you might be wasting hours without realizing it. Now, let's look at the 5 habits most professionals need to stop today if they want to perform at their best. Habit number 1, constantly checking emails. We all do it. You're working on something important, and suddenly, ping, you check your inbox. You tell yourself, I'll just take a quick look. Except that quick look pulls your brain out of deep focus. Research from UC Irvine found it takes 23 minutes to refocus after a single interruption. That means every quick check can steal half an hour of productive time. And here's the sneaky part. Checking emails makes us feel productive. We're responding, reacting, clearing the inbox. But in reality, we're trading meaningful work for constant reactivity. Instead of checking your emails constantly, try to set email windows. Check your inbox only 2 or 3 times a day. You should also turn off desktop and phone notifications to minimize interruptions. And if your job requires responsiveness, use an auto reply that says, I check emails at 10 a.m., 1 p.m., and 4 p.m. If it's urgent, please message me directly. When you control your inbox, you take back your focus. Habit number 2, starting the day without a plan. You open your laptop, grab your coffee, and dive into whatever pops up first. Maybe it's emails, maybe it's Slack messages, maybe it's yesterday's leftovers. Before you know it, it's 3 p.m. and you've been busy all day, but can't name a single important thing you actually accomplished. That's what I call reactive work mode, letting other people's priorities control your time. Instead of being reactive, start your workday with 5 minutes of intentional planning. Ask yourself 3 questions. 1. What are the top 3 things I need to accomplish today? 2. What could derail me? 3. What's one task I can delegate, delay, or delete? That 5-minute check-in can save you hours of wasted motion, and if you really want to up-level, try doing it the night before. That way you start the day leading instead of reacting. Habit number 3, multitasking, the silent productivity killer. We've been told for years that multitasking is a skill, something to brag about in job interviews. But here's the truth. Your brain can't actually focus on 2 things at once. What it's really doing is task switching, jumping back and forth, losing focus and efficiency each time. Studies show multitasking can reduce productivity by up to 40% and lower your IQ temporarily more than losing a full night's sleep. It also gives you the illusion of being busy without the satisfaction of real progress. What you can do is to adopt the single task sprint approach. This is how it works. Pick one task, set a 25-minute timer, close all other tabs and distractions, work on the one task, then take a short break. That deep focus rhythm trains your brain to stay present, and you'll get more done in 2 focused hours than in 6 scattered ones. Habit number 4, saying yes to everything. This one hits home for a lot of people, especially high performers. You say yes because you want to help. You say yes because you don't want to disappoint anyone. You say yes because it feels like being a team player. But over time, all those yeses pile up into one massive no. No time, no bandwidth, no energy for the things that actually matter. Here's the hard truth. Every yes is a trade-off. If you say yes to every meeting, you're saying no to deep work. If you say yes to every request, you're saying no to your own priorities. Instead, try to practice the polite deferral. For example, you may say, "I'd love to help, but I'm focused on X right now. Can we revisit this next week?" Or the conditional yes. For example, "I can take this on, but that will push back Y. Which one should take priority?" Saying no doesn't make you difficult. It makes you disciplined. And here's the twist. People respect leaders who protect their time because it signals focus and boundaries. Finally, habit number 5, working without recovery. We live in a culture that glorifies busy. But burnout doesn't happen because people are weak. It happens because they never rest. The brain works in cycles, about 90 minutes of deep focus followed by a natural dip. Most people ignore the dip, push through it, and wonder why their motivation crashes by 2 p.m. High performers don't just work hard, they recover strategically. Here are 3 ways to help you recover quickly. 1. Take micro breaks, 5 minutes every hour to stretch, breathe, or walk. 2. Step away from screens during lunch. 3. Build mini recovery moments into your week, a quiet coffee, a walk, or even silence. And remember, rest is part of the job. The goal isn't to work until you collapse, it's to sustain your energy long enough to make an impact. Actually, there's one more common habit that holds a lot of people back from becoming top performers, and that is mistaking activity for achievement. This one ties all the others together. So many professionals fill their days with motion, emails, calls, reports, meetings, but very little momentum. Being busy feels like progress, but without direction, it's just noise. Ask yourself at the end of the day, what actually moved the needle? If you can't answer that, you're probably mistaking effort for impact. So every day before you log off, take 1 minute to write down what I accomplished today and what I'll focus on tomorrow. That tiny reflection helps you close the day with clarity and start the next one with purpose. Let me share a story about how one habit can change everything. I used to work with a project manager named Jamie. Jamie was known for being responsive. She prided herself on answering every email instantly. Her inbox was always clear, but her projects kept falling behind. When she looked closer, she realized she was spending almost 4 hours a day just switching between emails and work tasks. So she made one small change. She started checking her inbox only 3 times a day. At first, it felt uncomfortable, like she was missing something. But within a week, she noticed something amazing. She finally had long, uninterrupted blocks of time. Her reports got done faster, her stress dropped, and she started ending her days on time. Sometimes, it's not about working harder. It's about removing the friction that keeps you from doing your best work. At the end of the day, habits run our workdays, but we get to decide which ones stay. If you're constantly checking emails, reacting to messages, multitasking, saying yes to everything, and skipping recovery, you're not broken. You're just running a system that no longer serves you. And the good news? Systems can be redesigned. Imagine what your week would look like if you focused deeply instead of constantly switching, said yes only to what truly matters, and protected your time and energy like a true professional. That's how you shift from surviving your workday to leading it. So here's my challenge for you. Pick just one of these habits to stop this week. Not all 5, just one. Because when you master one, momentum takes care of the rest. All right, that's it for today's episode. If this helped you spot one habit you're ready to let go of, hit like and subscribe to the Work Chat for more career growth and workplace strategies. And tell me in the comments, which habit are you going to stop this week? And what's one habit you want to start instead? Thanks for tuning in. And remember, your habits shape your success more than your talent ever will. See you in the next episode.